this some kind of twitch in your right foot or something?
No, the car just wants to go.
What does it take to make your vehicle an actual drift car? What are the bare essentials that you need as far as parts go to get out on the track and do some drifting? Hopefully this video answers that question as I go ahead and talk to Bear Dellinger, my good friend who's an actual drifter. Look at this thing. This thing is wild. What is up, Bear? How are you doing?
Dude, doing great, guys. Out here in the Morimoto studio on a Saturday.
Can you build a drift car, and what is it gonna take?
So yes, anyone can drift. Anyone can do it. As long as you have a platform for it and you have the balls to do it. That's all you need. So first time platforms, of course, not front wheel drive. That's not the best platform for you to have. When you're drifting, the rear tires are always spinning. So something of a rear wheel drive platform would be perfect. For example, this is my 1989 240SX S13. And I've been drifting this for about 8 years or so. And I started off with a little RB20 with very low horsepower, but I just got out on the track and just had some fun. So if I was you, you could go with like an older BMW, a Mustang. A 350Z is a very popular platform right now because they're cheap and they're easy to come by. First mods, say if you have a vehicle, I would recommend first mods for you is either to go with clutch wise, because if you're clutch kicking. So what is a clutch kick, you ask, Josh? So when you're clutch kicking, it's basically you're accelerating, meaning throttle pedal. You're accelerating and all of a sudden you're going to clutch. You're going to push the clutch in and create that clutch kick.
So this is when you're moving. This isn't from a dead stop, right?
Yes, this is when you're moving. Or if you're at a stop sign, stoplight, or at the beginning of the track and you want to put on just like a quick little burnout. With a clutch kick, you already need momentum and speed behind you as well to get that initiation, to get the car up and out. So that's what it is.
So first thing you need is a car, rear wheel drive. The next thing you're gonna need is a clutch, okay? People are like stage 1, stage 2. Does that even make sense? Is that just like a car noob term?
Well, you can, depending on power ratio. That's what it is. You know, first clutch I ever had was a single disc, full face ceramic. And it worked perfectly. Right now I have a twin disc full face ceramic with a welded diff. Now what you're gonna ask, what's a welded diff, Bear? It's basically a diff that we shoved a ton of metal in and welded it up. So now both of my tires on the back move and stop at the same time as well.
Nice, and that's what makes it like that weird noise when you're turning in slow. Yeah.
When you have a welded diff, your rear's already locked. It's immediately locked up. Now, if you have like a VLSD over that sense, it means that you have to allow the diff to get warmed up first for those both tires to do what they need to do. Well, when you weld it, they're together. They're literally gonna start spinning immediately as you go into that drift. So that's why a lot of people will instantly go with that welded diff, so that way they don't have to heat anything up and wait for it.
Nice.
We ain't got patience on track.
Your suspension is a little rough.
It's stiff.
She's stiff.
The thing is with drift cars, you kind of want that stiffness. You don't want your car to be rolling, you know what I mean? Because you want to be able to feel and it be stiff. This is not a Cadillac. If I was you suspension wise, I would recommend coilovers because there's a lot of adjustment that you can do. On this car, I'm running the Yellow Speed Pro Dynamic Drifts on this. And then other than that, lower control arms, upper control arms, and then also an angle kit. So that way you can get the adjustment in the angle that you need while drifting. Because what can happen is if you have stock angle, then you can't get that really hard initiation with getting that car sideways like that. So the more angle, the better the initiation. It's got the inline 6 Rb25 with the GTX 3071 top mount. So I got the Morimoto intercooler, Koyo rad radiator. We got the fans, Morimoto 1000cc South Bay injectors, stock coil pack, ISR, manifold, fuel rail, Yellow Speed coilovers and reservoir kit. The Morimoto 4-bangers. So when you are drifting at night, you do need some form of light. On track, they always state, yeah, you have to at least have headlights or something in front, at least one side. So I got rid of my headlights and we did some custom Morimoto 4-bangers in this thing. This is the NCS yellow version. They're all in the wide. So I don't want to be blinding too many people on the track. Well, you know, with drifting, nothing is the same. Right. It's all unique in MacGyver. Goodness.
Too hard. I barely touched it.
And I'm gonna kick it harder. See?
Perfect.
That's a ringtone.
That was beautiful. Wait, do it one more time. So what have we learned? Get a rear-wheel drive car. Consider upgrading your clutch. Definitely get coilovers. If you're a beginner, a welded diff definitely helps, but it's not totally necessary for you to get out on the track. Don't forget a working handbrake and a ton of tires. And if you wanted to step it up a notch, get upper and lower control arms and an angle kit. Not required, but definitely helps. And if you want some awesome lighting for your next drift car, go to morimotolighting.com, type in your year, make, and model, and we'll show you everything there.
Josh over here hating that my windows don't go up or something like that. Boy,
Yeah, that's right.
This one's automated.
The daily driver.
Shoot, hold up, I ain't even touching it. No hands.